Prepare a marinade for the chicken. Probably should have thought of that before we started filming. Some of these lemons look a little dirty. That's fine. Well, that was a juicy one. Don't like the sound of that one. Ooh. There's a lot of lemon juice. A lot of lemon juice going on here. It's like urine in a way, but it sounds like you're shaking off your dingle, your dong. 1 cup of olive oil. Well, that's a lot of olive oil. Okay. If that's what the New York Times cooking application says, then who am I to dispute that? They know what they're talking about, unless you get into the comments and then you see people frankly disagreeing with the recipe and adding their own. This is like 2,000 calories of olive oil. It's fine. We'll go right to the top. Just get this poured right into this. Probably should have got a bigger bowl since it's like 4 pounds of chicken. I guess I'll just dice it in there. I recently bought this on Amazon, and then I found out that I had another one already. Same brand. And at the time I was like, yeah, if you're looking for, by the way, this is sponsored by Microplane. You know, this garlic has been aged like a fine wine. And I've got to do 12, so I'll be here all day. You know, some people are like, man, that's not ever enough garlic. And I used to be that guy too. Well, I think I ruined a lot of recipes by adding more garlic than I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to count that as 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So I saw a guy do this on YouTube. Not this. Everybody else had to do this. I saw him do something different, which I'm going to get to. I think this is what you do. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What happens when you get close to the thing? That's what I'm always wondering. I wish I had something that would deal with it. I'm going to microplane my flesh. So the trick here, folks, is use the bigger garlics for this. And you're going to get exactly what you need. You know, everybody's always looking for a job. AI's taking our jobs. Well, if someone wants to take this idea and run with it, it's a gift. Come up with something you hold against the microplane as you mince your garlic, so you don't mince your flesh. Boy. All I can say is this chicken shawarma better be good, because this will be the last time I do this recipe, because I don't understand how any human being is supposed to fucking mince 12 things of garlic. All it's turning into like its own liquid. And 2 pinches of ground cinnamon. Man, they say at one point in history, cinnamon was like relatively, like only wealthy people ate cinnamon, right? Can you imagine what they'd feel like if they had this? And I only get to do a couple of pinches. I don't think I should put my garlicky hands in there, so we're gonna guess what a pinch looks like on the palm. Perfect. Okay, and then it says crushed red pepper to taste. And here's the question I always have: who's tasting this? Who's tasting the marinade? Who says, okay, yeah, I'm going to taste this marinade that's a cup of olive oil. Real good color on this marinade. Looks like a kind of brown gravy. Video sponsored by Spindrift. Heat oven to 425. Use the remaining tablespoon of olive oil to grease a rimmed sheet pan. Add the quartered onion to the chicken. What quartered onion? What chicken? I never made any of that. Remove the chicken and onion from the marinade and place on the pan. None of this makes any sense. This is why all the comments on the New York Times app disagree because they skipped a bunch of fucking steps. And if you're going to skip a bunch of steps, that's like not picking people up from the bus. Well, they don't need to get to work today. I read a tip on the internet that if you are using something like this, you want to put it in water, and the water is going to hold it down. I'm not sure that this is the way to do it. Seems like too much water, honestly. Then we're going to let it go. Look at that. We're letting it go. Didn't do fucking anything. Cool. I guess parchment paper is the one universal item that Einstein never had in his mind when working on the relativity thing, right? I'm just suggesting that maybe we need to re-examine a few things. Am I supposed to be cooking? What quartered onion? There is nothing in this recipe that says quarter an onion. Luckily, these guys figured out. Who doesn't throw it up in the air? I got these guys figured out. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's look. Perfect. You throw the peels over your shoulders. That's where I come from. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's what you do where I come from. This is a remaining tablespoon of olive oil to grease a rimmed sheet pan. Perfect. Who's ripping a paper towel in half and go, well, that's all I needed? If you're asking me, all you need is a half-seat. Just looking stuff. Oh, geez. Who wants to eat? Well, I certainly do. Oh, man. That was cozy. Let's wash the hands. I've never thought that chicken's a problem. Most people do. Most people are like, well, that's poison. You're going to get tetramelia. Whatever it's called. Not me. Because I'm already a dirty person, and so like most of what I eat could be off the fucking floor. I could go to a factory like a butcher shop where they're cutting the meat, and it's like they're so tired. They're like, God damn, what a long day. And I can go in there and I can eat off the floor. And it's not going to be a problem. It is not going to be a problem. In fact, I might call it like, that's a good thing, right? This guy, how's he ever able to do it? Who is this guy exactly? Well, some superheroes don't wear capes. Guys, this is New York Times shawarma. Guys, it's fine. Oh, geez. Geez, guys. Are you telling me this meat's going to be cooked? It looks good the way it is. I don't think it should be put in the oven. That's crazy. The way I would do it, I would just eat it right away. I'd get a piece of bread and I'd pop it in there. I don't normally wash my hands. But when I do, I really get it done. Man. I only need a little one. Just like my toilet paper, I use a shard. Good stuff. I had questions about the recipe. I had questions about the steps. Didn't include some of those steps, so I didn't know. I think every time you spend time in the kitchen, every time you spend more time than you want to, like I spent so long grating that garlic. I used a microplane. Do you know how long it was? Do you know how many like little cuts that you can't see that are microscopic are on my fingers right now? There's enough that if I put my finger into a goblet in a different reality, I can do the same thing Jesus did. I can make blood from my into a goblet, like blood from the. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I'm not Jesus. Just one guy living my best life, making chicken shawarma. He gets out of the chopper. He's walking across the field. God damn it, he's looking good. He's looking good. What the fuck? What's his mission even? He doesn't have one. He made chicken shawarma for you guys, but it wasn't like he had to do it. He did it because he wanted to. It's not even a thing. Don't worry about it. You don't have to tip him. Just eat it. Just enjoy it. Chopper's going, and it's just, there's a village nearby. They've never seen a chopper. Back in the chopper. It's just going a little slower. And you're just like, cool. I'm back in there. And there's guys. Suits. Not me, though. What's the point? I'm laid back. I'm a laid back guy. You talk to me, you talk to your friend. If you're a guy, it's your brother. If it's your girl, it's your sister. Hey, sister. And we're back off. In the air. Over the mountains. We're leaving all this behind with our food left on picnic tables for you guys. So good.